The hidden ways narcissists manipulate empaths and the truth no one talks about. Hello. How you doing today? Welcome to the channel. My name's Veronica. And on this channel, we discuss mental health, spirituality, and psychology. So together, we can evolve and build a community that's unstoppable. If this is your first time here, welcome and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And also check out my past videos as they are very informational. You might like them. Also, don't forget to smash the like button, because when you smash the like button, the YouTube algorithm thinks it's a good video and shares it with other viewers who would benefit from the video. Without further ado, let's get started. The secret ways or hidden ways narcissists manipulate empaths, the truth no one talks about. There's something both beautiful and dangerous about having a deeply empathetic heart. Empaths feel everything, the joy, the pain, the truth that others try to hide. But that gift, that light, is also what narcissists are drawn to, not because they value it, but because they crave it. See, empaths radiate warmth. They listen, they care, they heal. And narcissists, they feed off that. They are like emotional vampires, seeking light because they have none of their own. But the way they manipulate empaths isn't always obvious. It's quite strategic, psychological, and often by the time the empath realizes what's happening, the damage has already been done. Today, I want you to look beneath the surface to show you the hidden ways narcissists manipulate empaths, the subtle emotional games they play, and how to reclaim your power once you see through the illusion. Let's start with something important. Narcissists don't fall in love with empaths, they target them. Why? Because empaths are the perfect supply. They have compassion, patience, and the deep desire to understand. They'll give and give until there's nothing left, thinking love can heal someone's wounds. But that's not the case. Narcissists don't want healing, they want control. The first hidden manipulation begins with idealization, which is in the beginning often called love bombing. At first, the narcissist mirrors everything you are. They study you, your interests, your dreams, your wounds, and reflect them back like a mirror. And you think, wow, I finally met someone who understands me. But what's really happening is they are gathering data. They're learning your emotional language. So later they can weaponize it. That's what they do. Empaths mistake that intensity for connection. The conversations feel deep at first. The energy feels magnetic. But that connection is engineered. It's not organic. It's an illusion of intimacy. Then once you're emotionally invested, the narcissist begins subtle devaluation. They pull away, they criticize, small digs, they withdraw affection, just enough to make you chase their approval again. And the empath, sensitive and intuitive, starts asking, what did I do wrong? That's the trap. Narcissists manipulate through confusion by constantly shifting between warmth and coldness, validation and rejection. It keeps you on the edge, desperate, and you want to restore the connection that you thought was real. This is where gaslighting enters the picture. They'll deny your feelings, twist your words, and make you question your own perceptions. And you'll start thinking, maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe it's my fault. But that's exactly the point. They make you doubt yourself so they can rewrite your reality. The empath's natural empathy becomes the weapon which is used against them, because empaths feel responsible for the emotions of others. So when a narcissist withdraws or lashes out, the empath immediately goes inward. They analyze, they overthink, they try to fix it. They'll apologize for things they didn't even do, just to restore harmony. Meanwhile, the narcissist feeds on that control. Another hidden manipulation is playing the victim. A narcissist will tell you long, heartbreaking stories about their exes, their childhood, their pain, not to connect, but to disarm you. They want your sympathy, not your understanding. They use pity as a tool to bypass your audience and cross your boundaries. And once you open your heart to help, they use that vulnerability as leverage. You might think, I can heal them, but narcissists don't want healing. They want admiration. They don't want accountability. They want an audience. And when an empath tries to hold them accountable, they turn the tables. Suddenly, you become the problem. They'll say things like, you're too sensitive, you're imagining things, or you're never happy. They twist your empathy into guilt, making you question your intentions. And that's how they control the narrative. The empath keeps trying to love harder, explain better, understand deeper, all the while the narcissist keeps draining their energy. But here's the thing. Most empaths don't realize that narcissists are energetic manipulators as much as they are emotional ones. They sense your aura, your light, your openness, and they feed on it. It's not mystical, it's psychological energy. Every time you try to please them, comfort them, or fix them, you're handing over your emotional power. They use silence as punishment, words as weapons, and affection as bait. They keep you emotionally hooked by alternating between cruelty and tenderness. And that inconsistency creates an addiction, the same one found in trauma bonds. It is not love, it's conditioning. Now let's go deeper. A narcissist's goal isn't just to control how you see them. It's to control how you see yourself. They plant small seeds of self-doubt that grow over time. Little comments like, you're too emotional, you're too sensitive, or no one else would put up with you. They become mental anchors. Eventually, their voice replaces your own intuition. You start needing their validation just to feel okay. Now, that's the cruelest manipulation of all because it erodes your self trust. And once an empath stops trusting their own intuition, they are no longer grounded in the truth. They're grounded in the narcissist's perception. Spiritually, this dynamic isn't random. Empaths often attract narcissists because of unhealed wounds, especially those tied to childhood. If you grew up feeling unseen, unheard, or only loved when you were good, that pattern becomes familiar. And the narcissist mirrors that dynamic perfectly. Conditional love wrapped in chaos. And your subconscious thinks, if I can just make them love me, maybe I'll finally be enough. But that illusion is what keeps the empath trapped. Breaking free starts with awareness, seeing manipulation for what it is, not what you wish it to be. Once you recognize the cycle, you stop feeding it. You stop explaining yourself to people who twist your words and are committed to misunderstanding you. You quit overgiving to people who never even meet you halfway. Empaths must learn something powerful. Compassion doesn't mean tolerance. You can understand someone's pain without letting them destroy your peace. You can forgive without giving them access. You can love from afar and still choose yourself. When you reclaim your energy, the narcissist loses their grip because they can't manipulate someone who's no longer emotionally dependent on them. And here's something most people don't realize. When an empath heals, the narcissist panics. Why? Because they lose their mirror. They lose the reflection that made them feel powerful. They might try to come back, testing if they can still hook you. But once you've seen the pattern, it never works the same way again. Their words feel empty. Their charm feels fake. You see through the performance. And that's when true freedom begins. The hidden manipulations, the gaslighting, the guilt trips, the silent treatments, and pity stories all lose power when you return to your truth. Because an empath's greatest strength isn't their ability to absorb pain. It's their ability to transmute it, to turn wounds into wisdom, to feel deeply, but love wisely. Spiritually, narcissists show empaths what needs healing, like self-worth, boundaries, discernment. They're the shadow teachers of empathy. Painful, yes. But once the lessons learned, you rise stronger, clearer, and unshakable. And healing? It's not about revenge. It's not about proving your worth. It's about remembering that your light doesn't exist to heal someone's darkness. Your compassion isn't a weakness. It's sacred. But it has to be guided by boundaries or it becomes self-destruction. If you've ever felt drained, confused, or small around someone who claims to love you deeply, step back. Observe, do not absorb, because your peace is in your power. And once you reclaim that, no narcissist can ever manipulate your heart again. You don't owe anyone your energy just because you understand their pain. You owe yourself protection because your light is rare. And one day when you look back, you'll see that the narcissist was never your soulmate. They were your awakening. They were there for a reason. They showed you where your boundaries were missing and where your self-love needed to grow. Because real love doesn't drain you. It nourishes you. It doesn't confuse you. It calms you. It doesn't demand your empathy. It matches it. If you're an empath listening to this, please remember, you were never too much. You just gave too much to the wrong person. And now it's time to give that love back to yourself because your empathy is powerful and you know it. Your heart is your gift. And when it's protected, nothing, not even the most manipulative narcissist, can take that light from you again. And this brings us to the end of the video, the hidden ways narcissists control empaths no one talks about. If this video resonated with you, please smash the like button and share it with at least one person, because when you share it with one person, you help raise awareness and it also helps the channel. Have an amazing day. Love you lots. Take care. See you in my next video. Bye for now.